Coach Reich, we've made it. It's week one, kickoff just hours away. Describe to me your excitement right now. I know you've spent a lot of seasons in the league, but each and every year, man, this has to just kind of feel like Christmas morning for you.
I think there's no doubt we're all excited. This is a big moment with everything we've been through in the offseason and then no preseason games, a lot of work put in. I think the guys are ready to get going, and we're very thankful, to be starting the season this week and want to make the most of it and get off to a good start.
You have that lack of preseason games, but you know Jacksonville so well. They know you so well, being those divisional opponents. With that lack of preseason to evaluate and game plan for, does that even more so, as much as ever, even more so now, put the emphasis on being disciplined, doing the things that you do well?
There's no doubt. I mean, you're always factoring in your opponent and what they do and their schemes and their personnel. But there's a very fine balance. A lot of it is just about what we do, and who we have and our players and how we execute in our three phases: offense, defense, and special teams. So, I think you got two teams that know each other well, like you said, Lara, have a lot of respect for each other. We know we're in a good division, tough physical division. And so, to be able to start off the season with a division opponent probably helps a little bit for both sides, that we know each other without those preseason games.
We know that this defense has traditionally really prided itself on being so stingy. Where have you seen, or have they improved in some degree defensively this offseason? They've obviously changed around some personnel quite a bit.
Yeah, no, there have been a lot of turnover in personnel. They're young and they're fast. And that's really indicative of who they want to be, I think. So they run to the ball hard, they play hard. I think they got a good blitz package. Defensively, they do some good things. So we'll be challenged, but I think offensively, this is a great way for us to start to test ourselves and see where we're at. And as you said, we really want to minimize the mistakes. We want to be aggressive, but we also want to, just focus on doing the little things right, and come out and play good football. It won't be perfect. We'll make some mistakes along the road, but we just need to kind of stick to our game plan, stay patient, and but also stay aggressive.
With your having a new quarterback, is it somewhat exciting that they haven't been able to see what this offense yet looks like with Phillip Rivers, and that might just allow you guys some opportunities to put them back in their heels, so to speak, and to try to set the tone in this game early on?
I think there is a little bit of that, Larry, that he hasn't been here with us. They obviously know Phillip. Phillip's got a lot of game tape, 16 years of game tape, so plenty of stuff for them to study about him. But how he fits into our offense, I mean, they know a lot of the things that we'd like to do, going up against us in 4 games total in 18 and 19. So, but there's still that little bit of an unknown. What will it look like with Phillip Rivers at quarterback in this offense? So maybe a little bit of a slight advantage for us there, with him.
You've previously said that you kind of strive for a balance of about a 60-40 pass to run ratio. It was maybe a little different than that when you were with Phillip previously in San Diego, more about 65-35. Do you have an amount, a percentage, a ratio that you kind of strive for?
Not a hardcore number, as you said, Larry, 60-40 is not, it's 60-40-ish, and what you find is over the course of a 16-game season, there are some games where you're really run heavy, and there's some games where you're more pass heavy. But at the end of the year, you want. There's no secret about it. We want to run the ball. So if we up the run percentage a little bit, that's not going to hurt anybody's feelings. Well, it might hurt the receiver's feelings, but if we're running the ball that well, that means good things for our offense and our team.
T.Y. might be getting in your ear a little bit more, maybe come up to you and have some suggestions.
For sure.
Coach, what is the sense of urgency in week one? We know how much emphasis there always is on a divisional opponent at any point in the season, but week one, going down there on the road, divisional opponent, we know that it's hot. It could be a little bit sloppy. The urgency that you place upon your guys in this game.
There's a lot of urgency for a lot of reasons, mainly because it's a division opponent, and we haven't fared well, in this stadium. So we do want to get off to a good start. Now, I know for me personally, as the head coach, there's some urgency. Mr. Irsay really has made a big emphasis to me in the last few years. He's been around this game a long time, and obviously it's important to win every game, and I know every owner wants to win every opener, but I just sense that that's really important to him. So as our owner, I'd love to get that for him. Get a win to start the season. We haven't done that yet in the time that we've been here and that I've been here. So would like to get that this first weekend.
Coach, so appreciate your taking the time. Good luck this afternoon. We will talk to you soon.
Thanks, Larry.